This is Quideo 3, advanced question. Part A asks, what reasons may contribute to such a large standard deviation? So there is such a large standard deviation because there is a variance of homeowners' policy rates. There is also a variance in destructive events that could cause one's rate to increase. These variables create a large range of people's rates above and below the mean, accounting for the large standard deviation. Part B asks what the mean and standard deviations of the annual profit would be if only two of these policies were written. And that is shown here by our mean and standard deviation equation. So you're just adding the two annual profits, which would be $150 plus $150, giving you a mean of 300, and that $150 is found here in the problem. And then for the standard deviation, we're doing the square root of the standard deviation given in the problem at $6,000 squared added to the $6,000 squared for the other policy written. And that's going to give us a standard deviation of 8,485.2814. And both the mean and standard deviation are going to be in dollars. Part C asks if 10,000 of the policies were written, what are the mean and standard deviation for the annual profit? So we're going to do essentially the same thing as we did in Part C or Part B, except that for Part C, it's going to be 10,000 instead of just 2. So we're going to multiply the $150 by 10,000, which would be essentially the same as adding it 10,000 times, which would give us a mean of $1,500,000. And then for the standard deviation, we're going to do the same thing. It's going to be the square root of that $6,000 squared multiplied by 10,000, which would be the same as adding it 10,000 times. So our standard deviation is going to come out to $600,000. And Part D asks if the company is likely to be profitable and to explain. So it is likely to be profitable based on the z-score equation here. You do the z-score equals a 0 for like a 0 profit minus the mean value of 1,500,000 found in Part C divided by the standard deviation of 600,000 also found in Part C. That gives us a z-score of negative 2.5, and this z-score shows that a 0 profit is 2.5 standard deviations below the mean value. This means that the company will likely be profitable with a mean of 2.5 standard deviations above 0.